This is a baby dragon, the Great Bewilderbeast. And this is the same Great Bewilderbeast all grown up, covering my entire city in ice. Today, I'm going to imagine what it would be like to raise the Great Bewilderbeast as a pet in the real world. But let's start with the day he first hatched. From the very beginning, it was clear this was no ordinary dragon. He couldn't fall asleep because he was too warm. Even wrapped in a towel, he kept shivering and his body remained freezing cold like a chunk of Arctic ice. That's when I had an idea. I carefully placed him in the freezer. Normally that would sound cruel, but in his case, he looked absolutely happy. After a short nap, he woke up energized and ready for adventure. I decided to name him Smutyan. Right now, he's only about 15 centimeters tall. His wings are thin and translucent, like they were carved from frozen glass. He's soft, a little clumsy, and can't really fly yet. Overall, he seems harmless, until you see his teeth. They're like icy blades. Testing how sharp they were was not my best idea. They're genuinely dangerous. Interestingly, he didn't like being petted, but I quickly learned what he loved: completely frozen food. The colder, the better. The next step was building a proper home for him. I installed a powerful cooling system to keep the temperature constantly below freezing. I built ice caves, added a frozen waterfall, and crystalline formations to make the space resemble his natural Arctic habitat. In the cold, he truly thrived. He explored the caves, crunched on his frozen treats, and then, like any baby, fell fast asleep. Only then could I carefully pet him. Well, almost. I hoped he would get along with other animals. At first, he clearly wasn't one of them, but he eventually made a friend. Then, about a week later, something unexpected happened. Smutyan doubled in size. No, tripled. And it wasn't just his size that was changing. His power was growing too. It was time for a bath. Warm water, total protest. But once I switched it to ice-cold water, he turned out to be a natural swimmer. The bigger he became, the more confident he felt around other animals. He especially bonded with a dog. But it soon became clear home was too small for him. I moved him to an Arctic wildlife sanctuary where polar bears, Arctic foxes, and other northern animals lived. He didn't want to leave me. I had to distract him with frozen treats. But he missed home. He tried to escape, still flying a little unsteadily. Then the Arctic wolves appeared. They didn't accept the newcomer and challenged him. Luckily, the sanctuary's Alaskan Malamute stepped in and became his best friend. They were inseparable, until one day, the dog was adopted by a new family. Then the wolves returned, but Smutyan was different now. Bigger, stronger. He didn't just defend himself, he became their alpha. They brought him prey. He hunted with them. He found his place. By spring, he had grown enormous, far stronger than he even realized, and during one hunt, in the heat of the moment, he accidentally unleashed a snowstorm so powerful that it froze the entire territory. By the time he understood what he had done, it was too late. Rescue teams arrived soon after, but he didn't trust humans. Panic and another blizzard. The entire rescue team was frozen in ice. The town was in shock. The government sent in the military, jets and missiles. The assault was intense. Smutyan was shot down and captured. In his current state, he was considered a national security threat. He was held deep inside a secret facility. Months of experiments followed. Until one day, I found him. I broke in and set him free. He remembered me, and instead of simply flying away, he made a choice. He unleashed his full power, summoned a massive ice storm, gently picked me up, and we disappeared into the Arctic night. No one has ever seen him since.